All right, hello again. This is the start of part 2 of my cooling system upgrade videos. Since the last one, I seem to have forgotten to do some filming, so I'll try and catch everybody up to where I'm at. I did film a little bit, and I don't know, anyways, it's probably going to be out of sequence, but you'll just have to use your imagination and wing it. But anyways, so now at this point I have my radiators, or I'm sorry, fans have shown up. They're all brackets and everything mounted on them and all ready to install. I've got the compartments pretty much sealed up. There's a little bit more to do, but they're pretty close. That panel needs to be riveted in place yet. The bracket, or the ceiling panel is mounted. It's just this needs to be just riveted into place. The other side is already done. We got to get rid of all this, well, reinstall the stainless and get rid of all the bits and pieces and these old radiators and whatnot. So this side's pretty much all mounted up. Just have some little finish up stuff to do, but the so that's where I've gotten to. I do have antifreeze in it now. I have these two existing radiators or fans that I had. They're all wired up and working. I'm going to mount these other fans, and then I'll do some wire management, which we need to do rather badly. But like I say, I got antifreeze in it. I've run it up to temperature 4 or 5 times, and I have these two radiators set to come on at 182, 183 degrees, somewhere in that neighborhood. It has 180 degree thermostats in it. One of the things I think I forgot to film was mounting the buck converters up there. They are waterproof, so they don't doesn't bother them getting wet. At least that's what they say. I guess we'll see. And the way I've got them run is the one on the left side runs the fans on the left side of the bus, one on the right, fans on the right side of the bus. The second set of fans I put in, I'm going to have them come on at 185 degrees or so, and then so these ones will come on first, the ones that are mounted now. The other ones will come on as the temperature goes up a little higher, and then these controllers that are here they come on at 60% initially, and when it goes up 10 degrees, then they go on to 100%. So the idea is that these will come on at 182. These ones, the front ones, will come on at 185, and by 195 all of the fans will be running at full speed. And I don't ever want to run it over 200 degrees. It's my goal anyway. So time to get busy, and I'll try and video a little bit as I'm doing this, as usual, as long as I don't forget. Oh, what I'll do, hang on a second here. So I don't know if I've ever shared what fans I'm actually using, but they're Flexolite Monster, the 294, which has the controls with them. I believe the 293 is the same fan, but it doesn't come with these controllers. I could be wrong on that, but anyways, that's the fans I'm using. They pull 6,000 CFM per set, so we should have 24,000 CFM total. So that should be plenty of fan. Anyways, that's the fans I am using, and they're probably not going to work for anybody, just because there isn't enough room to mount these things on a stock bus. But in my case, they work really, really well. So yeah, I'll just continue on here and film as I go. Okay, so I'm starting to put the manifolds on, and this one here, well, I'm using T-bolt clamps. I don't have any for here, so I think I'll replace those later on. I don't have enough. Anyways, I'm using T-bolt clamps here. I'm not real thrilled with the way it's fitting. I guess when you just tape it together, it worked fine the first time. I didn't have any problems, but this time it's so that one there, well, neither one of these is actually lined up. There's that one is, it's off a little bit. I think it would be okay. This one here, I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but it's off quite a bit. So it's just a matter of cutting this weld and shortening it. The guy that welded it up, I'm sure it's fine, but it's not as pretty as the first guy that did it back at the coast. I had it done originally down in Vancouver, and those are his TIG welds. Those are really nice. And these ones are not as nice looking. Not that not that that's the end of the world. As long as they don't leak, they'll be fine. Yeah, the guy probably just didn't have as much experience or whatever. Taking 16th inch stainless pipes together is not the easiest thing in the world to do, so that's why I didn't do it. So I can't really complain too much. Some of his welds are okay, like this one here is not bad, but a lot of them are a little wobbly. But anyways, that's minor. The biggest thing I'm not sure about is this misalignment here, and that's my fault. I didn't when you're just taping it together, I guess stuff can move enough that it was fine. I think probably the problem was that last time the guy came to my shop, so it's just a matter of taping it together and then moving it to his bench, and so I didn't have time to to really move. And this time, they were in here for almost a week, and then I had to put them in my vehicle and transport them to their shop so things can move a little bit. However, this one here, it just looks like it's too long. So maybe when I put it in here, I just wasn't perfectly square. Maybe maybe it was cocked over a little bit. Can't really tell underneath the tape. It wasn't when I put it in there, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen after I maybe I put this one in first and then moved to this one, and then I moved, I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's that manifold there, all they did is weld the two 90s on the end. The rest of it was already all done. It's not any different. So that one's fine. This one I'm not sure about. I haven't made up my mind yet. This one didn't fit at all. So I've got it all adjusted and in the truck, ready to take to them on Monday morning. And the lower one down there, it didn't fit either. So I could have made it work, pushed it around, and but it didn't line up to that very well. So just a matter of a couple of welds, so I'm just gonna get it fixed. This one down over here is on, but again, that is quite a bit of misalignment there, so I don't know, I may end up doing the same thing and just getting this one. Just cut it apart and do this one too. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna crawl underneath there and put some clamps on it and just see how it looks. It fits. I don't know if you can see it or not. Now maybe I'll get out and show you from the other side. Yeah, so it fits there okay. That's fine. But underneath here, I don't know if I can get this camera under here or not. Anyways, up under here, I'm not thrilled with this fitment here either, so I'll have to think on that one. Anyways, see how it all goes together. So here's a little bit of the progress since my last little segment here. I got the radiators in and mounted, the fans that I have mounted, and the coolant manifolds. Can't see the bottom ones, but the coolant manifolds are all in. It's full of water. I don't have antifreeze in it yet. I'm just ran it a couple times, ran it up to temperature. None of the fans work yet, so I can only run it up to well, I ran it up to 195, 200 degrees, somewhere in that neighborhood, and then shut it off. Did that a couple times, no leaks. I'm going to do that. I'm going to flush it, so I'm just going to drain the water out of it here now, and do that a couple times and flush out anything before I put antifreeze in it. My task today is to mount and wire up the fans. Well, the fans are mounted, but mount the buck converters up in here, the 24 to 12 volt converters, and then wire up these fans and get the, have it all ready for when the other fans get here, to just be able to mount and wire them up. So that's my chore for today. And plus I still have to do all the, close in all the around all the fans and everything. I have all the rubber to do it now. Just have to mix up some aluminum panels. This is going to mount this panel, and just kind of finish up stuff. Anyways, I will continue on and video as I go, as usual. Alright, so the other fans are mounted in here now. And that was way more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. Those ones were so much more difficult to put in than the first ones. I guess just maybe less room to work or something. I don't know, but anyways, they're in now. I thought it would be half an hour. It's been 2 hours or more. But that's the way it goes. Anyways, I'll move on to wiring and then test them out. Hang on for that. Alright, well, I'm back again. Just started the bus up. Got all the, I hope you can hear me with the thing running. I got all the fans mounted and wired up yesterday. I have a mess of wiring that I need to get all bundled up, but I don't have any wire loom right at the moment, so I'm just going to bring it up the temperature. The back two radiators are, the fans are set at 180, like I said yesterday, between 182 and 183. I'm going to set the front two fans at 185. As I said yesterday, these fans initially come on at 60% speed, and then when the temperature goes up 10 degrees, then they will go up to 100%. So I want to have them come on, be all on by the time it hits 195. So, and I'm going to check it all with my my temperature gun. Unfortunately, it's pretty hard to video this as I'm doing it, so I'll just have to tell you about it after the fact. I'm not relying on the dash gauge. It's electric, and it's not 100% accurate. In fact, it's quite inaccurate, but I have water temperature and oil pressure gauges mounted back here, and I want to I've also got some switches so I can start it from the rear as well. So those are on the way. I'll install those when I get them. It's nice to be able to start the bus at the back while you're working on it. That's the way it was originally, you know, when they're an actual bus. So I'd like to put that back in there again, but anyways, that's beside the fact. Then basically, to finish this up, I just need to replace all the stainless panels on the side, and then I've got to get some sort of grill for over top of the radiators. Excuse me. And it's now the first week of November, so I've kind of missed my opportunity for testing the radiators this fall. It's cool enough that the old system would have cooled it. So I guess I'm going to have to wait till spring, unfortunately. But at least it's all working, and you know, and everything's working that way. So anyways, I'll shut up and get to work, and I'll film a little bit more of this when I'm a little farther along and got something to share.